One Grant's going for the Brumbar, another one's going for the pack gun. Can they get a kill? Catharsis. That would be really cathartic if they could. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I am covering a CoH3 replay. This is a 4v4 on the map, Black Gold. We got ourselves 3 Wehrmacht and 1 Doc, versing 3 Brits and an American. So far, out of the picks, anything specific? No, they're kind of all just going general, you know, with the Pioneer getting a Kettenkrad, maybe a Grenadier, an MG, spam. Nothing. Palm Grenadiers for the Doc. Brits getting a Dingo very early on. Oh, that's what I missed. There we go. Probably would help if we saw the other team. Anyway, Royal Engineers moving on in with the Dingo. We got ourselves Scouts and Riflemen. Double Dingo. I mean, it makes sense. In the early game, the Dingo is going to be very good at just putting a lot of pressure very early on against the enemy. So we'll see how that spam goes. But if you have a game with some type of light vehicle spam or something else, submit it to my Gmail or Discord. Link is down below, whether on Twitch, watching this live, or on Discord, not Discord, or on YouTube later on if this game is pretty damn good. Alright, so we got double Dingo. And we should probably double check to see who these players are as these engineers hit the Panzer Pioneers. We are joined by 5 Dal. 5 Dal, so? I don't get it. I'll say 5 Dal. Bang Dai. Why am I reminded by, like, the news article being like, we have confirmation of the pilots. Fly too low? Holy. It's like, really? Who would see those names and be like, oh, yes, this is real. Holy shit. Anyway, we're purple and, oh, sorry, pink and purple. Meanwhile, on the Axis side, we have Asian Invasion. Okay. Sure. Catharsis, Johnny Testicle, and MSW. Vickers machine gun opening fire on the Palm Grenadiers. I'm only seeing one active Doc player over here. It's so... or just one general Axis player. So they're having to hold off right now. Looks like the British MG along with American infantry. They're doing pretty well. They're getting boosted by that motorcycle team. But they can only do that for so long as they have to pull back. Riflemen are putting pressure on the Panzer Pioneers and the Pradschutzen. So they're keeping them away. And it looks like the Allies should be able to win that fight. More Palm Grenadiers are coming in. We do have an MG from Asian over there. So, oh, engineers are very low. They'll probably have to pull back. But double MG spam. Okay. Oh, triple MG spam from Asian over here. But there's a Vickers going to hit this one. But alas, you're going to need something else to hit that. And right on cue, we have an infantry section. I think he's going to launch artillery. He will. So artillery's going to hit that area with MG fire. So while purple is not going to necessarily win with the infantry section, long term with that artillery, he will absolutely win. Already one MG goes down. A second one could be next, though. Looks like we had a little friendly fire action right there. MG tried to be picked up by the squad infantry right there. Did not pan out so well. And yeah, goes down. Both MGs go down. And infantry section actually does stick around, but has to pull back. So good double kill right there. Already Asian is down to a single unit. Meanwhile, looks like German infantry are on the front. They actually killed the Vickers, and the Panzer Pioneers got a grenade launcher. But MSW is going to need reinforcements and stuff to lock it down. Looks like that might be coming in with Johnny Testicle, of course, not Johnny Mnemonic. Let's make sure we have our Johnnies correct. Grenadiers opening fire. The infantry section retreating. They've gone really deep. That's a lot of dingoes. Hold on. Wait, is it? Oh, I guess they pushed the dingoes on the left-hand side and threw back Catharsis over here. Which, hey, I mean, at least the Brits and Allies control one sector. They almost got a second, but Axis reinforcements kind of threw them off. Though the Axis did take some heavy losses. So it's not like it's yes, an easy win. It's like, no. We actually have 3 dingoes still on the field. And a Hubber already within like 5 minutes. That's really strong. Now this Grenadier squad is trying to put pressure on the Muni. They're not going after the 10, because I think it's a bit too far, but they are putting pressure on this 5, and they have already decaptured the 10. So right now the Axis are looking at maybe 55 muni easily, where the Allies are at 36. Not too bad, especially with equal fuel for the Allies, given the fact that they control that the left-hand side. So anyway, double dingoes getting healed up, Royal Engineers getting the flamethrower. We have Canadians on the field, so we know that battle group's been chosen. Any specific things? I think that we're about to see... Oh, no, he just got the half-track to recruit the MGs. Not bad. We have a pack gun being made. Breakthrough because of the MP40s. Double flak. Sure. I mean, if you can't get a pack, it's something. MG and other forces moving on over. Huber already got Fausted quite a bit. Luckily, this MG Vickers is going to stop that blob dead in its tracks. And the Grenadiers will now be hit by tons of infantry section and riflemen, though some good grenades do some decent damage to the infantry section, but only 2 models are actually killed. Could be healed up if they had a health pack by a dingo by chance. If that dingo comes over and actually does provide medical supplies, that would be like a good coordination by the allied team members. We have scout units and riflemen continue to put pressure on the triple MG threat right here, by the way. Damn, that is a lot. Again, that's a lot of MGs. Now it looks like the Allies at least retook most of their core area and brought down the sheer amount of Axis resources quite a bit. Dingoes are in the back lines. It looks like Pink is trying to flank and maybe get some kills on retreat, but double flak guns are getting like ready, and I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. Grenade launcher opens fire. There's the double flak. Dingo 1 goes down. Dingo 2 is quickly followed up on and just immediately bites it. Canadians got the Piat. They did not get the incendiary, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to take out those flaks, which I think they might actually get... Oh, it's going to be close. And there they go. That's 3 units down thanks to the flak line. And yeah, they proved themselves pretty good. The British forces were unable to hold, and this MG is going to follow suit real quick. So, yeah. If you see this, unless you have some actual armor, you probably want to flank it or retreat, because look at the amount of damage they've done. This Vickers is actually pretty lucky he got out, and because he moved his entire army to go on the offensive, he has nothing left to protect on the defensive against Catharsis over here. So, not great. Bang Dai has gone advanced infantry. So, have we seen Rangers yet? Not yet, but he has gone light infantry. I would suspect he's gone with the, yeah, support center. Yep. Hold on. Hopper giving chase actually kills the medical truck. Flak is actually being flanked. One of them got neutralized by a flanking MG. That's not bad. Hopper now being chased by a Doc half-track with AT rifles. That's pretty funny. Clown car with penetration is what that is. Anyway, riflemen push on up against these MGs. Engineer squad's about to die here. Yep, there it goes. 1 MG gets put down by a mortar, thanks to the Americans, though the half-track is going after it. Wait, I'm sorry, was there another hover? So there were 2. Oh, okay. Well, this one's about to die too, thanks to the Panzerjäger squad. So, early Doc AT, pretty effective. Also, it looks like with the Indian artillery, the Allies really doubling down on artillery units, so we can see a lot of fire hitting the Axis lines. Alright, so let's see. That's him. 5 Dow's gone. Oh, yeah, they both went with the Indian artillery. Okay. And then Pink has gone with, of course, Canadians. So, lots of artillery, some very good infantry for the Allies, and Collins. Not so much on the heavy tanks. Like, we're not going to see... well, okay, they have a Croc, but I'm not seeing, like, a Black Prince. We're not seeing... you know, easy 8s or anything like that, so we'll see what happens. But again, very strong infantry and artillery is a winning combination. Meanwhile, the Axis have been a little bit more hesitant, I would say. Looks like Johnny Testicle has gotten a reinforced point here and a retreat point, so at least he's not running far, though he doesn't have too many men. He has like Grenblob, but it is weird that he's not on this flank. He's on the other side of the map. He's over here. And he's building a retreat point here. That could really mess with him if he's not being very careful. Because essentially what would happen is you retreat along the front line, which makes you susceptible to enemy fire. So be very careful with your retreat points, because you have to think about your retreat, like, lane, where you're going when your men, you know, has to pull back. And Oh, good shot with the arty right there. Damn. And I don't know. That seems like a really bad combination. Anyway, Flak is pushing on up. I think he needs reinforce, or I think the Grenadier is just going to reinforce it. Medical is still right there, trying. Lots of artillery coming down already. We also have tank traps galore. So that's all thanks to the Canadian. Oh, sorry, not Canadian. Thanks to the British player for purple. Grenadiers, stuff like that, continue to move out. I guess they're trying to hit the... Oh, we have a bishop on the field, too. Okay. So we already got some artillery out. MG opening fire on this position. Infantry section with Bren. Shredding the MG. Pack and Flak already being hit by Arty as well. Again, it's quite a bit of damage on the allies. But the allies are dishing out the artillery, wearing them down slowly but surely. Half-Track doing its best. Asian is trying to pick up the equipment, but again, it's just so much fire coming down. Grenadier is very low. Again, like I said, that retreat path is going to be pretty bad if he's not careful. So, alright. We got a Caro? Hold on a minute. MSW got a Caro? I haven't seen that thing in a while. He had Italian Combined Arms. And he didn't go with Bersaglieri? Oh. Alright then. Okay. So it looks like he's going with maybe a light tank spam. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've seen an effective Caro attack, but that would be pretty awesome if we saw that. Meanwhile, I will say Pink has done a decent job at least contesting this area and defending it, so we sent reinforcements. Canadian upgrade so he can, when he takes it, he can heal. Though Catharsis moving the mid with Panzer Grenadiers and his breakthrough Grenadiers. Canadians moving on in, trying to do their best. Huge army by Bang Dai, though. Look at all these forces. That's a lot of manpower, but again, if he has the support center, he gets it's a little cheaper for him. So we'll see how that goes. Canadians shredding the Grenadiers, but here comes a bunch of grenades. They dodge and jump out of the way. Hold on, we have a big push going on elsewhere. Double pack line along with 3 flak guns. Oh my god. This guy's the flak guy. I'm putting it out there. Johnny Testicle, I guess, he wants to be the flak guy. Also, the British have a flak, so that means he got 4 flaks in this game. What is with the flak line? Alright, let's see. I mean, you still have maybe some force saving the flank, but 3 flaks v1. Let's go. And 1's down. There goes 2, thanks to the Vickers and artillery. And 3's down. Boy, I'm really glad that worked out for you, Johnny Testicle. Also, it looks like not just one artillery piece is firing on that, but it seems like the Indian artillery and the Bishop are both unloading. Oh, there's something more. There's something more on that. There's at least 2 Indian guns on it, plus a Bishop. And the axes are coordinated right there, so all the guns are just hitting that sector. Oh, wow. Artillery also hitting the Grenadiers. Caro providing support the best it can. The second Caro is on the field. But yeah, all the stuff that the Germans deployed, it's gone. So, luckily, we still have a decent amount of Grenadiers, but Johnny Testicle is upgrading for support elements. Hopefully, he can use the 250 fuel that he's saved up in the bank to get some armor, because his support weaponry is gone. It's just gone. Don't expect it to come back. Now, we still have these tank traps here. I'm assuming what the idea of this is they don't want tanks to just run in and gun down the artillery pieces. So that's why they're placing some protection around it. So that way, if they shoot, it'll hit the barrier or the tanks get close. I understand that. Axis forces right now, because of the cheaper... what's it called? Vehicles... At the very least, MSW doesn't have a call-in, right? And those call-ins for the Italian infantry are really good. Cheap tanks are fine. Like, that's a power in itself. But that call-in is very strong. So really, I hope MSW is upgrading his men. I hope that he is placing mines, etc. with the amount of munitions right now the Axis are getting. Palm Grenadier is moving on in. He's not upgraded his men in the way of manpower, though. As you can see, it's still 6 men. Grenade is thrown on the infantry section. He has gotten them better weapons. Bazooka team's pulling back. MG is right there, though. Kara's getting heals. They also don't have the emergency repairs, so nothing there yet. Or not emergency repairs, but the native repair ability that they can get. Alright, so victory point wise, the Axis are down by 60 points, but they are taking that objective on the far side, so that way at least they stop hemorrhaging points and are only down like 60 plus. So that's not too bad. Half-track's moving on in. I'm assuming he wants to take the flak back or something. That's the only thing I can assume. Wait, we have a... I hope he recruited that. Otherwise, I mean, at the very least, he's suppressing the infantry section. He's suppressing the Canadian forces so the half-track can pull the flak away. So, decent teamwork right there. Alright, Catharsis, at the very least, is trying to push mid. He has a stumble over here. We got the Panzer Grenadiers with the decent Grenadier blob behind it. Again, it is a bit of a blob, not gonna lie, but at least he's trying to put pressure. Meanwhile, the Allies seem to be, I'm assuming, doubling down with artillery. Yep, there's another one. We got the Americans building it, plus they're building the ammo cache, so it's gonna double down. If the Allies are smart, they will place the ammo cache, where is it? Over here. That way the Indian artillery gets boosted, because that affects all artillery, yours and your allies. So that ammo cache, by the way, is a 33% bonus. Let me just quickly go here. It is 30% reload speed and recharge speed. So it's going to fire faster. Wait, I'm sorry. Reloads. Yeah, it's going to dish out damage at a quicker rate. So that's going to be something you really are going to be like, okay, how do we deal with all this artillery constantly banging down on us? We got some Panzerphiles hitting the Grant, but artillery is returning fire with it, and it seems to be absolutely pulverizing the German infantry. There goes the Panzer Grenadier. Stubble is next. He's trying his absolute best. Fun fact, Stumbles are good support. They are not AT units. So yeah, he learned that the hard way. I think he was there just trying to pin it for the pack guns to move in, but it was a little too late. Grant's gonna pull back. The position is decrewed. He just needs reinforcements to take it, but unfortunately he doesn't have a ton of, like, men. He has a very small elite squad, but it's gonna take a while for them to come back up and retake that position. Meanwhile, bishops continue to fire. We do have an AT gun with a half-track here supporting the infantry so they can heal. Colorros are doing their best, but the bazooka teams, among other units, are keeping the Colorros away. Artillery can't be helping either. Alright, let's see. MSW still has only 2. We got ourselves a Whirlwind coming on the field, because the flak man needs more flak. Grenadiers under fire against the American and British forces. Yeah, it's kind of... neither side has, like, a definitive armor advantage. Double Whirlwind. Again, this guy really wants to be the flak guy. Lots of artillery. Grenadiers on standby. Grenadier blob pulls back thanks to a nice grenade. Colorado's doing its best. It's just staying as far out of range as possible and just, like, firing shots in. Bazooka team's though coming on in. It can dish out a lot of damage, especially if they have the upgrades. Grenadiers and MG. Oh, a lot of Grenadiers trying to keep them down the hill. Again, Allies retaking the far side, though, so Canadians over here taking the fuel and the victory point. We do have a cache in the back over a very nice fuel point, which is very good. All right, let's see. What else have the Germans done? So, again, we have Breakthrough. Asian has gone nothing. Asian and Johnny have both picked nothing yet. We're 18 minutes in the game. They're still very indecisive. Brumbar, it's fine. I mean, it's good technically against infantry, but I don't know. I'm kind of on the side of double Whirlwind right now, but hey, what do I know? We have an AT gun pushing back the Caro. Axe is still holding this position. Looks like they're really focusing on holding this far side, but we'll see. Right now, we have artillery coming in on the flak line. Flak does kill the medical, but Airburst is just hitting it from above. Another MG goes down. That was stolen. But Airburst seemed to be on the precipice of killing it. It does. Both flaks are down. Grenadier squad dies. And Johnny Testicles just getting just punched in the nuts. I'm just going to be very blunt about it. And he loses a good chunk of his infantry army. So Grenadiers being forced back. Oh, sorry. Grenadiers forcing back an infantry section. They actually got some decent kills on purple. So his infantry forces are pretty bare at the moment. Another Caro coming on in, trying its best with these palm grenadiers. Again, the good news is, yes, you can hold back infantry with the defenses. But on the flip side, you hold back the infantry with the defenses, and what you get is also good cover for the enemy infantry. So, foot guards, though, could absolutely shred these guys and then also put damage on the Caro. Just to be very careful with that. Mine is going to be the end for him. Free MG... Oh, LMG, anybody? That's honestly not bad. I do like how he did place mines here. We have a flank with the double whirlwinds, but looks like some additional AT are keeping them back. He's on hold fire, so he doesn't get revealed, but this rifleman is running as fast as he can to try to throw an AT grenade. He does actually manage to throw it, and it is injured. Alright, double Caro moving on in. They're trying to hit the rifleman. Again, have to worry about grenades. AT gun gets a nice shot, and they're going to pull on back. Meanwhile, it looks like the Brumbar is in mid, smashing the infantry, but AT gun's still hitting it. Grant's not far behind, and looks like the artillery is now focusing all their efforts to hitting that unit. Second Grant comes on in. There is one Pack 40 back there, but, yeah, Grant's going to start putting fire down. Artillery continues to rain down. Again, the AT gun from, what's his name? 5 Dow. Opening fire. Brumbar pulls back. There's a bunker being put down. Okay. Bold strategy, putting down a bunker with enemy forces literally pressing upon you. Yeah, good idea. Focus on the... Well, hold on. They're going around. One Grant's going for the Brumbar. Another one's going for the pack gun. Can they get a kill? Catharsis. That would be really cathartic if they could. Pack gun's neutralized. Brumbar is probably going to be next. A bounce? Maybe not. Maybe he'll survive. Maybe he'll live to see another day. Or maybe he'll get screwed by pathfinding, slow down, and the Grants will catch up and murder him. Oh, another bounce? Maybe not. Oh, Grenadiers Faust and Brumbar actually lives. Pretty good. And he's being hit on by the Caros coming in from behind. Grants are strong in the front, but weak in the back. And luckily the Caros get some nice kills right there and really smash up Pink's army. That's a lot of his offensive forces right there, so he has to go on the defense now. So there is a foot guards there, but again, we'll see. MG can hold back the Panzerjäger squad. Canadians trying to take that position. Caros may still have to worry, but a Tiger tank is moving on in thanks to MSW, all in the mid. So again, MSW gets the idea. They need victory points. And right now, if they take that, that would keep the pressure on the Allies. Right now, they have about 30 to 40 point lead. And if they take this, they can continue that lead for more and more. Looks like they did get the vehicle upgrade so they can capture points, which is a nice win. MG is down. And that also opens up middle to maybe a Caro push against the bishops and artillery pieces, which, by the way, are still alive and still doing pretty well. Although, clicking on these... Oh, never mind. Here we go. 22 kills with a vehicle. Damn. Allies are taking over this side, though. Looks like Purple get a Grant himself. Whirlwind is hauling down. Okay. Pack gun is opening fire over here. We got some reinforcements going there. Let's see. Bazooka fire. Could hit that. AT gun, again, repositioning could maybe hit the Whirlwind. A little bit of misplay right there by Purple and, yeah, just Purple. Never mind. They're like, hey, we need guns opening fire on this Whirlwind. Can we have it? And Indian Command was like, don't worry. Every gun will be on that Whirlwind and support equipment. So, yeah, the support units, the pack gun and the flak are pulling back. Meanwhile, the artillery is hitting the Whirlwind, but actually not taking that much damage, all things considered. Direct shot, I don't think did anything. Never mind, there's the pack gun finally repositioning. And, yeah, it is a pack gun that the British stole. I mean, good for them. If the Germans keep dropping equipment everywhere, why wouldn't you take it for yourself? But it looks like allies predominantly are slowly advancing, which is not what the Axis want. They want to hold those VPs. And if the artillery is keeping you at bay, we're talking about there's only 4 arty units, but they're using them decently well. Airburst coming on in. That's going to stop the decap in this position. Grenadiers taking some heavier hits. So Asian's going to need to really reconsider. That Grenadier's going to die from an airburst if he's not lucky. Rangers coming on as well. There goes 1 Grenadier. We're going to see more. There's 2. There's 3. Can we get 4? No, but I would say 4 Grenadiers dying is a hell of a win. AT Gun's going to knock out the Whirlwind if he doesn't reposition or drop smoke. It's literally 1 shot away. Oh, never mind. Grenadiers could save it. They do. Whirlwind opening fire, pinning down the Rangers, but they're actually healing through it. Tiger Tank is trying to assist. It's an okay shot on the Rangers. Nice attempt at a grenade, but alas, missed it. Karos and the Tiger at least coming in on the flank to help the Axis hold on to this left position, though a nice artillery shot really hurts MSW's forces. Oh wow, Johnny Testicle and Asian both went with the why am I forgetting this docked battle group? I don't want to look at it. But it's King Tiger one. Damn it. Terror. That's right. Terror battle group. And they both unlock King Tiger. Are they have to be coordinating at that point, right? Like, you don't both pick almost the exact same thing unless you're having some type of coordination. All right, but we do have a King Tiger. Johnny Testicle really showing the world that he's packing. He's bringing out the big guns. And we got also multiple Panzer IVs being deployed by Catharsis for a counterattack. Those infantry still pretty light. Another King Tiger's hitting the field by Asian. So again, lots of big armored units or more armored units coming out by the Germans. Allies, we'll see how they contend with that. Right now, the looks like Grants seem to be the play. We have a Sherman on the field by Bang Dai. Okay. More Grants deployed for purple. Right now, I would say armor-wise, the Axis are doing pretty well. Because I'm not seeing many big AT guns. And Grants are nice, but again, I think the amount of King Tigers and stuff is going to overwhelm the Allies unless they do something specific. Though, this sort of stuff like Piecemeal, Grant, I think, can get the kill if they can pen. Here comes the Caro and the Panzer IVs on the Grant. Now being overwhelmed. Brumbar lives again. I guess I was completely wrong. Love to see it. Wait. Oh, 17-pounder is lined up. Opens fire. Actually, hits the Panzer IV. Why did a Caro? It's not that big of a threat. Yeah, I definitely want to kill the Panzer IV. Anyway, Grant's hitting the Caro. I think this might be it for the little guy. And the Italian tank is not hit. There's actually 2 other ones. The Veteran Corps coming on in against it. Caro does die, but... Oh, 17-pounder about to unload on it. There it goes. They have the health upgrades, so they can take way more hits. They're going in. Grant is overwhelmed, knocked out by the light tanks. Bishop now under fire, though I think he wants to pull back just in case. 17-pounder can't fire because of smoke, but he can attack the ground. MSW pulls back, is going to help fight off the Gurkhas. There's a lot of just random British equipment lying around. We have artillery coming in from the airburst. Grants are on the right, keeping the King Tigers. I was going to say King Tiger, but we're looking at 2 King Tigers here. Now they're under artillery threat. Taking direct hits from the Allied artillery, but that will not stop them. The King Tigers will advance under heavy fire. Sherman's coming on up. Wait. Oh, did you get the heavy barrel upgrade? Alright. Oh, sorry, you got the 76. Okay, not heavy barrel. He got a 76 gun. King Tigers being lit upon by artillery on multiple Grants. They continue to press. They're pulling back. Allied forces are holding strong, but a nice grenade on the Atiga knocks it out. Here comes the flank once again by the Karos. Oh, but bazooka teams are running right into them. Oh, no. But King Tiger is still doing enough damage. Well, the Karos are probably going to die. The Grants are going to follow suit, and there they go. Oh, 17-pounder hitting the Tiger. Oh, the Caro goes down. King Tiger goes down. Another Caro goes down. The Grant actually might live. Never mind. There it goes. And the American infantry is following up a counterattack. A lot of German forces from the pack line are destroyed. King Tiger trying to pull back. Here comes the whirlwinds against the big ranger blob, and it's enough to drive them away. Well, MSW lost a lot of armor in that push. Johnny Testicle managed to cock block the allies into getting that King Tiger, and the King Tiger will live. You hate to see it. Meanwhile, the other King Tiger is in the back, also alive. So MSW lost a lot of his firepower, but I think the allies just lost a lot of theirs. Multiple grants are down, and yeah, Sherman went down too. The problem is right now the artillery, that's still in play. So I don't think it was like a momentous win for the Axis, because they barely managed to hold on. It took a lot of players all focusing on that one point for them to take it, but they did manage to take it, which is an accomplishment. Alright, meanwhile the Allied players are still having some reinforcements down in this like bottom pit area. Gurkha's infantry section guarding mid, Canadians taking over this high muni point. And right now, the Allies are actually putting more victory point pressure on the Axis, though the Axis do have about a 40-point lead against the Allies. So it's still pretty close, I would say, with the Allies getting way more infantry kills than the Axis, which is usually flipped. I don't know from my games, but maybe it's just the sheer amount of grenadiers that have bit the dust in this game. Again, the Indian artillery has done pretty good work so far. 24 kills on that one. Let's see, this one had... actually, maybe not as many as I really would have thought. 22 kills with this American howitzer. Alright. Here comes a lot of armor. We got Panzer IVs, a Tiger tank, all heading right into this left line. I'm not seeing many mines. I'm not seeing any mines in this area. Again, I could be wrong here, but I'm just not seeing anything that would stop the armor from pushing in. Or really in the mid. There's double grants, but 2 Panzer IVs and a Tiger would overwhelm that. Oh, never mind. We have a 17-pounder still here. Never mind. They still have something. Alright. The battle continues on the right with 2 King Tigers engaging the AT line. Whirlwinds following suit behind the King Tiger. The Allies also being pressed by Grenadiers, though the Ranger Blob's trying to stop that. Armor is pulling back. They don't want to really fight a long-term battle. 17-pounder can still hit the King Tiger, and does. But here comes the Ranger Blob on that position. Backing up the 17-pounder. Still firing. Still within range. There we go. King Tiger's taking lots of hits. But no decisive kills yet. Oh, Ranger Blob being hit by the King Tiger's massive gun. And fear propaganda forcing them back. Though they probably would have retreated anyway, given the fact they're so low. Bazooka team looks like did die. Grants from 5 Dow trying to kill the King Tiger. King Tiger's, though, still alive. Artillery as well providing support. King Tiger about to fire. There goes 1 Grant. Fire again. There. Oh, okay, finally it goes down. Caro coming in to provide support as well. Here comes a Hellcat against the King. King, though, holding pretty well against all the Hellcats and everything. And there it goes. King Tigers, again, live. Usually I see them just sent to die. It is so refreshing to see King Tigers actually live. Though they're still under threat due to the sheer amount of Allied artillery in the area that could still hit them. Alright. Lots of Pioneers, though, trying to help. Maybe a repair bunker could assist. Medical bunker being placed. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's not the... Because I'm thinking of Catharsis. He could have... Is it Catharsis? No, they don't have Mechanized. It's the Mechanized player that would have the half checks that heal. Never mind. Ignore me. Alright. Left-hand side, we got multiple grants. And double 17-pounders lined up. So any big thrust by the Armored Wave by Catharsis could be stopped pretty easily. Just due to the big guns. Though, they are immobile. There's only 1 truck, so if the artillery is placed on them, or like firing on them from Nebelwerfers, or if a Stuka is deployed against them, they couldn't really move very quickly. So just, or infantry. Caro is giving chase against the Bishop. does a direct shot, does okay damage, but Karo's going to finish it off unless something happens. Grant trying to help. MSW really trying to regain his armor. Resource-wise, while Catharsis is getting a lot of fuel, Johnny Testicle and Asian have the fuel limiters, because the King Tigers cut your fuel in half, so they are only getting 14, but still they have a lot in the bank. Meanwhile, MSW getting about 28. Again, the breakthrough player can put down the truck for even more fuel. Allies just getting a steady 33, so Allies not really crying about their fuel reserves at all right now. They can just keep pumping out armor every 3 minutes or so. King Tiger opening fire in the infantry section. That did take that position out. Again, Axis 4-1. They really need a VP right now. And the fact the Allies keep taking it, I would retreat that, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why you had him stay to the last man, because that's your last infantry section. 17-pounder really helping out at holding back the King Tigers. Grant being pushed by the Caro and the Tiger. Sherman is right there. It comes the Ranger Blob. Probably Caro's going to die right here. Additionally, Grant's right there, providing support. Tiger being hit by just the Ranger debuffs, as you can see right here, as well as the Sherman. MSW really is trying to help, but I think he's about to be pressured and lose the Tiger. Wait, Fear Prop coming on in. It's going to force all this stuff back. And another Caro coming in from behind. That should be enough damage against the Sherman. Oh, he missed. Oh, there it goes. King Tiger getting the final blow on him. Really quick. How many... A Vet 3 King Tiger. Oh, that's going on the thumbnail. 29 kills for that one. This one has 23. So good kill counts for those King Tigers. Again, that's why they live so long. Of course they can gain those kills. Well, not necessarily. I've seen heavy tanks survive and not get anything. Big guns bouncing right off the front armor of the King Tiger. Damn. Again, also gets the damage reduction on the front. Artillery just hitting all the Grenadiers, weakening them down. 4 Pioneers. Again, I love how Asian just has a rapid repair group ready to go to heal the King. King takes a direct shot from the, what's it called? From the 17-pounder, and it did so little damage because of the deflection it gets. So again, the King Tiger, Vet 1 gets an extra deflection on the front. So it reduces it by, what, 25%, I want to say? And then 25% damage reduction on the side armor at Vet 3, which is what the other one is getting. Oh, so good. Anyway, big push by armor. Did not go... Wait, hold on. Right. It is... I thought there was a push going on. It is interesting. Does... OV1. I am so glad I'm looking at this area. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see potentially a lot of armor disappear right now. Grant's gonna pull out in time. 17-pounder's not so lucky. Oh, one of them died. The other one did not. Okay. And with that, it's now just 3 Grants versing all that. Which, by the way, do you have the veterancy? You do not! Buddy, get the veterancy upgrade for your armor. That's the thing I get. Brick players, get the veterancy upgrade. It's so good. It helps out your armor with veterancy. Oh my god. Does the other guy have it? No. The other guy doesn't have the veterancy upgrade either. Does 5 Dow have it? Yes, he does. Armored vehicle training. Please get that. It really does help out your armor and make them better. With all sorts of nice little bonuses. Grenadier squads pushing on up. Looks like the Tiger, I think the Tiger died. King Tiger, though, moving on in. They are pushing, not hitting the big guns, which will hit their side, which is not the best. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There is another Tiger over here. My apologies. So, that was probably something else that died. My brain didn't process that right. Whoops. Grenadiers very low. Actually get picked off by, I think, the crew. Wow, that's unfortunate when the 17-pounder's crew is killing your Grenadiers. And, yeah, it's actually getting kills. It's got 8 infantry kills. The crew of the 17-pounder. King Tiger, again, Vet 3 pushing on in, helping to push back the Ranger Blob. artillery trying to hit this sector, but artillery not hitting targets. 17, sorry, King Tiger pulling back. Now here comes the armor. Panzer IV goes down. Grant is still trying to fight. 17 pounder looking the wrong way. Caro taking the position down the hill. 3 points remain for the Axis. I didn't even realize it was that low. Damn. Panzer IV goes down. Grant survives. Another Grant is there. And now, oh, Tiger trying to push on in to get some kill, but there's way too much AT fire coming in from too many directions. That one Grant goes down, but 5 Dow has more, plus Pink still has the big gun. Caros, again, successfully do decap the points, though one goes down thanks to the sheer amount of allied AT. Tiger gets a good wipe right there. Again, he's trying to stop the allies from taking the position, but MSW did his job. He decapped or captured the point with this one down here. So, the allies are hemorrhaging. Wait, where's that? Oh, here we go. I love it. He just deployed the Kettenkrads in order to locate the artillery that neutralized it. Probably shouldn't have sacrificed them, but hey, I understand what you're trying to do right there. Allies are losing too many points. They just don't have the equipment. King Tiger is still advancing. This one is barely alive under heavy artillery fire. Johnny Testicles trying to help cover it, but I think that will do the trick. It's going to pull out. There we go. We're about to see a GG right there. Again, if G section wasn't able to get the Caro off the point, the Caro smoked itself so he could survive. And it was close, but some quick capping by MSW and some good pushes by Asian Giant Testicle with the King Tigers managed to seal the game. Again, allies with the artillery, armor, and everything, they're looking pretty strong, but they didn't have the infantry and they did have the defensive units to hold key areas, and they could not win that game. Damn. All right, MSW submitted the game. Caros did deploy a lot of them. It wasn't like the highest efficiency rate, but they did what they needed to do. They supported the Tiger, even if the Tiger also, I mean, there were 2 of them, so divide that, you can kind of tell, not the highest compared to what we'll see with the King Tiger, but still, they did their job. Right now, again, Howitzer just not showing its kills, though I think it was at like 20 plus kills. Sherman tanks also did pretty well. Let's see, Rangers 32, only one. Wait, one? How does that make sense? I thought this guy was deploying like a ton of Rangers. Oh, he probably transferred them to be Rangers, right? And so it's not counting them produced, and he only lost one. That's the best thing I could give, I'd probably say. Bazooka teams, we saw them die, but they did kill quite a few Caros. I think that was the main thing they killed. So let's see. Next up, King Tiger, 32 kills, 2. Pretty solid, given it was only 1 tank. Meanwhile, we have, let's see, 53 kills from the infantry section, 2 lost. 20 kills on the Grants, though a lot were deployed, so not the greatest efficiency right there. 55 kills for the emplacements. That showed up. That's pretty strong. I think there were 2 of them. I'm not sure why it's not showing how many produced, but yeah. Johnny Testicle, with his Whirlwinds, well, they all died, but his King Tiger didn't, and actually got a good kill rate. So, good stuff right there, especially with the Grenadiers. Though the Grenadiers, a lot of them did die, but that was the sacrifice he was willing to make. 5 Dow as the infantry section, again, 28, though there were 2 of them. Let's see. Grants, again, massively deployed. Got a couple more vehicle kills, but again, not many kills in the grand scheme of things. Compared to, let's say, the armor groups. Again, lots of Panzer IVs deployed, not many kills. Brumbar, you know what? That thing did survive a lot of key battles, so I'll give credit where credit is due. Tiger really didn't do all that much. Meanwhile, we have the Grant over here. Again, more kills, more vehicle kills, but again, just so many of them deployed. If they survive to fight more, then I could see it being, oh, okay, 3 of them, getting kills. That's pretty strong, but no, not really. He lost quite a bit of them. And honestly, Canadians, again, 4 produced, 4 destroyed. I feel like Allied preservation wasn't the best. Artillery did pretty well. When they got kills, I thought they did well, but some of the preservation on the armor was just not there. Meanwhile, you had the King Tigers that were surprisingly still alive. I really thought with all the artillery and stuff they would have died, but no. MSW, I think, was the biggest casualty in his armor game, but the rest of them I thought did okay. Maybe not Catharsis, but... wait, I can't even say that because the Whirlwinds all died. I guess what the units they needed most survived and were just keeping the pressure on the allies and hoping to hold key points. That and Grenadier spam, which is pretty cheap. With all the artillery, it's like, oh, we lost a Grenadier. Well, okay, well, I'll get another one. But hey, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I thought it was a pretty good game. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support in helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.